This is your reporter Thaddeus Powell,
Cedric Dortch.
and this is World History News. Reportedly, India, being oppressed by the British for almost 2 centuries, was once a land that had riches and resources to being a victim of imperialism due to a weak political system. Though gained their independence through the momentum of Gandhi and other national leaders. This rejection of British rule was conceded through an organized, nonviolent Quit India campaign. The British responded to their campaign by jailing Gandhi and hundreds of others. Kind of sorrow, right? On August 15, 1947, the Indian Independence Bill took effect in a period of religious turmoil in India. Going past the actual movement, we will proceed to the British on if they actually followed the declarations in the UN document created in 1960. In fact, the British went against rule for the war or actions took against dependent countries should cease in order for those to exercise peacefully and freely their right to complete independence. This rule was defied by the British, engaging in wars such as Anglo-Mysore Wars, which is 4 wars against the Mysore and British, the last war ending in 1799, the Anglo-Martha Wars, which are 3 wars between the British and Marthas, the last ending in 1817 through 1819, the Anglo-Sink Wars, in which the British finally defeated the Sinks in the Second War in 1849 and the Battle of Jorat. Also, you can include annexed Martha states, such as Centara, in 1848, which the British suspended their armies, instead maintaining British troops. In addition to that, states that were under the British control had to surrender their control of their foreign affairs and alliances for such as purposes for politically and economically, which also goes against Rule 5 that explicitly states in the end of the law that non-interference in the internal affairs of all states and respect for sovereign rights of peoples and territorial integrity. Even though the British showed leniency in 1935 by creating the Government of India Act, which was British attempt to give some self-government to the Indians. The word that relates to this is the dominion status. The denotation of the word is more independence from another country's control, but not total independence. Another situation of this that could be releasing African Americans away from slavery, but there is still segregation. Not to say it in Vietnam.
Ho Chi Minh was the leader of Vietnamese independence. He was born in 1890 and left Vietnam as a French cook in 1911. There he became a member of the French Communist Party in 1920. In 1941, he returned to Vietnam, and there he organized a Vietnamese organization to fight for Vietnam independence. He planned operations against Japan in South China. When Japan surrendered, Ho Chi Minh proclaimed independence in Vietnam on September 2nd.